Laurence Stone's The Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman is a unique and experimental novel that defies traditional storytelling conventions. Published in 9 volumes between 1759 and 1767, the novel is celebrated for its digressive structure, eccentric characters, and satirical tone. It presents the life story of Tristram Shandy, but in an unorthodox way, filled with tangents, anecdotes, and philosophical musings that overshadow the protagonist's own life events. The novel is as much about storytelling itself as it is about the events within its pages. The narrative begins with Tristram's conception, but Sterne quickly veers off into detailed backstories about his family, especially his father, Walter Shandy, and his uncle Toby Shandy. Walter Shandy is portrayed as an intellectual prone to overthinking, obsessed with abstract theories and philosophical ideas. His peculiar beliefs about names, education, and childbirth often lead to absurd situations. Uncle Toby, in contrast, is a kind-hearted and simple man whose obsession with military reenactments becomes a major theme in the story. Toby's innocence and quirks make him one of the novel's most endearing characters. Tristram's birth is one of the key events in the novel, though it takes several volumes to arrive at this point due to Sterne's numerous digressions. His birth is marked by a series of mishaps, beginning with his father's insistence on having an elaborate birthing plan that complicates the process. Additionally, a misunderstanding during the delivery results in Tristram's nose being flattened by the doctor's forceps, an incident that his father believes will have significant consequences for his life. Walter Shandy's obsession with naming Tristram after a noble ancestor also goes awry when a servant mistakenly christens him with the ridiculous name of Tristram, which his father deems inauspicious. The novel also delves into Tristram's early life, but Sterne often interrupts the narrative with philosophical reflections, comic interludes, and discussions of unrelated topics. For example, Sterne explores Walter Shandy's peculiar theories about education and how they shape his plans for raising Tristram. Despite these plans, Tristram's life is marred by accidents, including a traumatic incident involving a falling window sash that results in a severe injury. These mishaps underscore the novel's theme of life's unpredictability and the futility of trying to impose order on it. A significant subplot in the novel is Uncle Toby's love story with Widow Wadman. Toby, who has retired from the military due to a war injury, spends his time obsessively reconstructing battles on his estate with the help of his loyal servant, Corporal Trim. Widow Wadman takes an interest in Toby, but her advances are complicated by his naivety and single-minded focus on military matters. This subplot adds a layer of romantic comedy to the novel, contrasting with the intellectual and philosophical concerns of Walter Shandy. Sterne's novel is notable for its innovative use of language and structure. The narrative is highly self-referential, with Sterne frequently addressing the reader directly and drawing attention to the act of writing. He uses unconventional techniques, such as blank pages, blacked-out sections, and squiggly lines, to challenge traditional storytelling norms. These experimental elements make the novel a precursor to modernist and postmodernist literature. Thematically, Tristram Shandy explores the limitations of human understanding and the chaotic nature of life. Walter Shandy's elaborate theories often fail in practice, highlighting the gap between intellectual abstraction and lived experience. Tristram's frequent digressions and inability to tell his life story in a linear fashion reflect the complexity and disorder of reality. The novel also satirizes the conventions of biography and autobiography, as Tristram's life and opinions are often overshadowed by the lives and opinions of those around him. Ultimately, The Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman is a comic masterpiece that combines wit, satire, and innovation. It defies easy categorization, blending elements of fiction, philosophy, and memoir into a singular work that continues to captivate readers with its humor, originality, and insight into the human condition. The novel is not just a story about Tristram Shandy, but a meditation on the nature of storytelling, the quirks of human behavior, and the unpredictability of life itself.